States by ABAREBUGYO. Take 2. I went to say life, and I went woof woof. So goddamn cold. Well, 3:30 already in the morning, and I was just in the middle of a dream. Well, sometimes I feel I'm on everyone's beck and call or something like that. Generally, between the hours of like 12 and 5, everyone seems to drive a whole lot faster than they're supposed to. I really do. And I think they sort of get sway for that or something. I don't, I just cruise along. Well, just had to put some juice in the rig. Yeah, I was at the thingy there to get some kerosene too, because it, oh, let's get to that in a minute. Well, anyways, because of Clown World, a lot of the postal systems have changed, and they have, I have to put it in all my listings that the postal systems will contact people via their phone or via email, or in general, if someone's not home, you know, it depends on the country now. If someone's not home, they'll leave a leaflet to say, you know, we called and we've got your thing and whatever. Some places, get boo. And some postal services want you to come and pick up your item, things like that. So a couple of things came back, and it's just so I'm gonna I just put it in all my listings that you know, I prefer to put all the information down that they're looking for. A lot of other stuff too. I've got to write down VAT, tax, IOSS numbers for some European countries. It's all, or maybe all of them, or whatever. It's all this bull dust. It's just more of my time, but that's okay. Take all the time you want. You die before I will. I don't mean you listening to this, or maybe. Anyways, so I've been waiting on a bunch of numbers and email addresses and trying to contact people, and that went on for days and days. And so, yeah, people sort of flooded in with that info, and so yeah, and I've been doing other life stuff too. And then I'm not exactly good with the cold. And shouldn't be hibernating so much, but well, for some people it would be laughable for me to say it actually got down to as low as -3, actually -4 degrees. God, this guy's like ready for the light, isn't he? Wouldn't be surprised if some of them are driving home slightly intoxicated, so I sort of stick to give them a lot more room. Anyways, yeah, that guy in particular didn't sort of slow down to just make certain that light wasn't going to change. Anyways, but here you got to be 00 to drive. No alcohol, you know. Anyways, yeah, it got down to, I think briefly, it got down to, in this very much temperate climate that Fukuoka is, -4 at one stage. Now, in the city, it would be a whole lot higher, but where I'm out, sort of more residential country kinda, it's a whole lot colder, very close to the beach, and yeah, you know, and yeah, some like Canucks or Russians or Scandinavians, some Nordic Viking kind of dudes, they just sort of just have a giggle. People in green now be like, oh, -4 Celsius, eh? So he's gone a bit too far there. And I won't film his number or nothing, but I think he seems a bit on the anxious side. Anyways, so you know, some people in these very far northern lands in the northern hemisphere, as I kind of am, they'd be like, oh, -4 Celsius, eh? And they'd probably figure it out in, no, only 3 countries do Fahrenheit, is that right? Yeah, see, he's a bit on the anxious side, that bloke. I might just steer clear of him. I think they'll be heading home from town, and you know, all the bars or whatever. Anyways, yeah, they'd be like, oh yeah, -4 Celsius, eh? you're hibernating from that and getting burns all over yourself from the kerosene heater you sleep right next to, and we'd be out there at the beach, mate. Or some Canucks would be like, oh, we'll just jump in the Great Lakes and have a right good laugh. It'd be like a summer's day for us. Ain't for me, man. Genetically, my genetic line, you know, English, Irish and Scottish, and back 500 years ago, all Viking, Nordic, those dudes, Norse and all. But I don't know, after a few hundred years in Australia, they bred it out of me, mate. Oh God, I'm wearing quite a bit right now. But alas, got the window down, cruising along, because it's not so bad. It's sort of been, the temperature dropped really a lot, and then it's sort of gone up a bit again. And but oh God, cold isn't exactly my forte. But anyways, I've got a few more things to pack. I'm going to send them along. Had to sort some things out and blah-de-blahs. And back to it. Back on the coffee lifestyle. Yes. Have to stick to the coffee lifestyle, really. You kind of got to be constantly prepared in this land, you know. There's always some problem you wake up to. If you let it go, the problems just sort of lump on each other. Oh. Anyways, so I figure what I'll do, kind of pulling an all-nighter, and hopefully get all that done, and then pay some belated bills. I actually thought my gas was turned off, and it turns out in the kitchen, I think the pipes must be like frozen, not completely frozen up, but just to the point where the pressure is much lower or something like that, or it's just more of a trickle. But thank the gods that wasn't the case. But yeah, you know, to be honest, I don't want to go out of that man cave. Oh God! But alas, I'm doing it. Yeah, and this week I'll bust some ass. God, I won't literally, you know what I mean. I'll work pretty hard, go all special forces, and yeah, get some more stolen valor, and get a lot of things done. Yes, that's the plan for this very day. Just thinking about this project that I bought on a whim. I've been buying a few projects over the course of, you know, a fair bit of time of recent times, of tools and things that I've been repairing, and some things they're stuffed, and some things you get them going like, yeah, some things you kind of half get them going. And there's this motorcycle. It's either a KDX 125 or a KDX 200, and it's probably around 92 or something like that model. And I remember they put the back wheel on a trolley and took it to my place. I bought it for like the equivalent of like $80. I thought this would be fun to put together, or just play with it or something, pull the gearbox apart, and I don't know, whatever. And it occurred to me, I'm like, just now, oh, there's a cat. What are you doing out here? It occurred to me that I was thinking of getting my ramp and bringing it back, but I have to figure out why the back wheel won't turn. So it's either, see, it's disc brake, so it's got to be later than say 89 or something like that, 90 or something. So disc brake, alright, that could be all sort of bounded up there, or maybe it's locked in gear or something, and the gear levers all shifting forks are stuffed or something like that. Don't know. So I'm wondering now, how the hell would I get on the back of this rig anyway? So I have to knock on a few doors in my aparto area. But first of all, I've got to get sort of back to. I've got other projects, but I've got to get back to. Got to get back to getting this sorted out first. Now, I know there's a big ditch down here. I saw a car go down. Oh, that's why this bloke's waiting. That's it. There you go. So yeah, I reckon that'll be fun to try to figure out, and for reasons, what nonsense reasons I want that for. But who knows? Someone might be looking for that as a parts bike, for instance, something like that. So yeah, surely someone will give me more than the equivalent of Ichiman in, $80 or whatever it is now. So yeah, I reckon that might have been a good choice to buy that, if I can clean it up a bit. Right, yes, I'm just gonna influence myself, tell myself to believe that that was a good choice. Well, I'm certainly not going to put any more coffee in myself, because I'm kind of buzzing off the dial. Oh, I drank a lot. Yes. It's projects. Probably never get around to finishing, and that, and then bought that freaking, it's like, sort of looks like that. There, I was just looking at this. I was cleaning up all these tools. I'll get around to playing more with this. Yes, I'm just having a video, just using this for putting parts on, and having a look at this thing here. It's some kind of advertisement for people between the age of 40 and 85, as far as I can understand that. And this chick here is pretending to massage this bird while she's doing some exercising machine thing. From let's see, the 14th of this month to the 28th of this month. It's I think it probably means it's only on Wednesdays. Just one time, 100 yen. Yeah, I could probably roll up to that. I don't exactly look like that, but or miserable. Wouldn't that be a laugh if I rolled up to that? It'd cost you $1, and for one lesson or whatever, and hang out with these old ladies, I could have a right good laugh. Yes, I've got enough freaking injuries, so I probably will look like that someday if I ever get there. I'm going to just put that over there and just tell myself to go there. Wouldn't that be a laugh? Right then. Now. Still haven't gotten around to that. Located there. Yeah, I went to get in here and found that my combo lock, I actually had my torch. I left my torch in here, and I'm like, oh, got an issue here. The high beams, I couldn't quite see the numbery things, and I recall some mates came here at night one time. It's quite some time back now, years ago, and couldn't see the thing. My mate goes in with the cigarette lighter, and we're trying to see the combo, and one of them whips out his phone, goes, hang on a second, and he's got a torch on his fancy phone, and mine does too these days. Mine at the time didn't have that. See, iPhone 4, eh? I'm right in with the times. Yeah. Alright, so that worked. Alright, now, let us continue. I've got to put that over there, and those parts that are supposed to go with it, and then we'll get to work. Well, I sure got a lot done, that's for sure. I'm not exactly feeling too good. I better get back to the ranch and get back into bed. And I'll get a few things out in the afternoon. Yeah, I'm not exactly feeling too good, but I did soldier on enough to get a long way into what I needed to do. Right, yeah, I better get my ass back to bed.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.